Good evening. We find ourselves roughly where we left off last time. Congratulations, Jigstraw, on being first. Seemingly just outside the central thingy. I don't know who I am or why I'm here. All I know is that I must kill. And this sword and this horse are both going to help me do it. And it seems this time I've actually remembered how to get on the horse, so that bodes well, I think. The Backstreet Boys don't care who I am, where I've been, or what I've done. I never actually got super into the Backstreet Boys when I was younger. I had a brief thing where I was like into NSYNC, but my parents couldn't afford music CDs, so it didn't really go anywhere. Or I should say they couldn't afford music CDs for me. Yeah, I didn't get my first computer until I was like 15. Like, there was a computer in the house, I just wasn't allowed to use it. My first computer was actually a $100 clearance laptop from Staples. A little bit of aerial lore there for you. Does that guy have a white tail? No, he does not. The weather appears to have gotten ominous. I wonder if I could get over there if I left Argo behind. Not how I thought I was gonna make that happen. I was just trying to get off the horse, but you know, if it works, it works. Aggro? Is that... what did I say? Did I say Argo? Ah. Horse. Either way, my intention was conveyed properly. Anyway, I no longer have the light to guide me, so... Oh, never mind, I found it. It worked out in my favor anyway. Oh, there's my horse. meant to use the horse for this one. Looks like this guy's got a soft underbelly. I had light briefly. Looks like there's some over here. Let's make use of that. We take a little bit of damage as a treat. Okay, looks like there's one on his head. I'll figure out the rest on the fly. I don't think I can afford to stay here. Pardon me, sir. May I climb your tail? I'll take that as a no. To be fair, if somebody asked me a similar question, I would also decline. I'd be like, it's quite big, but the volume is mostly fluff, and like, all of the weight's gonna be like focused on like one little point that's not really that solid. Okay, so to get up onto him, my first thought is like, can I climb his legs when he tries to stab me? Or step on me, as the case may be. I mean, my tail's not necessarily my weak point. I'm just saying, like, it can't really support the weight of a person climbing up of it. Okay, this looks like a thing that perhaps I have to use. Maybe I stand in it, and it shoots me up into the air, and then I fall down on its face, Dragoon style. Plan A has not worked out the way that I hoped it would. I'm guessing that what has to happen is I have to bait this guy over one of the geysers, and then it'll blast and flip him over. And then I can, like, climb onto him and presumably crawl all over him like an insect as he's, like, trying to right himself. Here should go. I wonder, can I actually just turn off the camera trying to help me? Because, like... I really would prefer it if the camera just, like, stopped trying to move itself without my input. That's, like, my one gripe with this game. I have to do that thing where, like, I constantly hold the camera stick down just a little bit. Otherwise, it just goes wherever it wants. lighting doesn't feel super inclined to follow me around. Nope, sometimes you just have segments like that, where it's like... there's part of the game that makes you not want to play the rest of the game. Like, for example, with me, there's actually a bit like that in one of my favorite games of all time, Wind Waker, where I love that game, but at least on the original... The power of the earth shall shake even the Colossus. Yeah, it is probably the geyser. Where at least on the original like GameCube release, you have to sit through like a 15-minute cutscene and then like an hour-long prologue before you can actually play that game. Like, people harp on Twilight Princess for having a long intro, but like... I feel like Twilight Princess's intro is way more interactive than Wind Waker's, personally. Nice DLC and DS2? I never played that one. I played the Poison DLC and the Start of the Fire DLC. Okay. I think Friend is over top of the thing. No, he's not. He is firmly over it. I'm beginning to suspect I know why this is not your favorite Colossus. And I'm dead. I like how the game over screen had just like a silhouette of the Colossus's face. Wonderful start. Me trying to remember how to dodge roll. There we go. Speaking of Dark Souls... Oh, but he's getting geysered. Get geysered, nerd. Oh, it only kind of propped him up a little bit, it didn't actually knock him over. Not sure if I... Not sure if I had to, like... get onto him while he was getting blasted, or if... you just had to, like, blast it longer. I keep hitting, I keep hitting cross to like get out of first person mode. But that keeps calling the horse. If he's not at the proper angle compared to the geyser, it also doesn't work. Yeah, given that there was a bit there where it was like actually hitting him and he just wasn't reacting at all, I kinda gathered. Hey, stop walking, stop walking. You're overshooting it. Oh, I wonder if it's just like ground slam that makes the geysers go? Probably not. I think they were going even without him. Okay, this might take a minute. And like, I don't want to get on the horse, because I'm pretty sure if I'm on the horse, my health isn't regenerating. So like... I need to be like standing still on foot if I want health back, which I do, because... not getting hit doesn't seem to be an option. Oh, there we go, there we go. Okay, I presume I have to get there, like, right as it kill me. I presume that I have to get there, like, as it's getting knocked askew. Alright, this is probably gonna take a minute. I'm pretty sure I know what to do now. Spoiler voice in the sky is also, like, contributing for a given definition. Yeah, Argo kinda just feels like he's not really helping at all in this one, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's an angle I didn't know he could hit. Get blasted. Come on. You're right there. It's literally going into your face. Does that count for nothing? Take like one step forward, please. Okay, I'm actually just asking for backseating at this point. Is there anything that I could be doing to make this smoother that I'm not doing? Or is this just the fight? Because if this is what I gotta do, I'll do it, but like... Let me in. Let me in. Is there anything else I have to hit, or is that it? Did she build? There was only one exposed, wasn't there? Okay, whatever. I'm getting somewhere. By some definition. Okay, I see now. Okay, excellent. Get rotated, please. Stay rotated. Thank you for the rotation. Not sure how I ended up here, but not questioning it. And he's dead. Okay, once I knew what to do, that one wasn't ow my bones. I've been reverted to a more childlike state. Though not a child, still very much an adult. Yeah, that one was a little bit janky on the way in. Ow, ow, ow. Thank you for the apples. They will keep the doctors away. Yeah, a little bit janky. The fact that there was only one weak point to stab and it wasn't that hard to hold on to once we got up there. I'm not going to give that one too much of a hard time in hindsight. Like, if there had been like 5 things and I had to like do the same thing 5 times, it'd be different. Yeah. I like how there's just a crowd staring at my unconscious body. Is this how it feels to be a streamer who streams themselves sleeping? Thy next foe is an isolated sand dune. Its tracks are well hidden. Ooh, a snake. Shaking the earth, its gaze is upon thee. I mean, not all snakes are scary. Most are actually quite cute and cuddly. Like, they're not fluffy, but they are cute and cuddly. That said, I suspect that this one is not one of the cute and cuddly ones. Yeah, it's like there's a handful of snakes that like give the rest like a bad name. And also like lots of media portrayal of them as villainous. Which they actually have in common with foxes. Especially given that certain popular opinions blame snakes for literally everything wrong with the world. They tend to get a bad rap that they don't really deserve. I'm not sure what aggro just hit, but he sure hit it. Alright, hopefully that was the right approach. pretty sure it was, or I wouldn't have come this way, but I'm not completely certain. Or I wouldn't be doubting. That gecko had a black tail and will be allowed to live. As does that one. I just saw a red pixel in the middle of the scenery for some reason. I'm not sure why. Okay, once again, things have gotten kind of ominous. No, not dead pixel, red pixel. So this is where I just was. I probably don't want to be here again. I suppose I'll just gallop off in this direction and see what I find. Right? Yeah, having aggro chuck me across the first time was amusing. Evidently unnecessary, but amusing. Okay. That looks like a shrine. Let's go hang out there. You know, aggro would have died from that. Like show horses can die from, like, tripping. Well, they don't die from tripping, but they, like, break a leg from tripping, and then it's cheaper to, like, kill the horse than it is to, like, fix the horse. I don't think I hit that gecko. I think it just stunned it. Yeah. Oh, there you are. Thankfully for this gecko, my arrows go nowhere near my cursor. My reticule, rather. Wait, did I actually get it? I don't think I did. No, I did not. That one got it. No. Alright. I would like to save. I also haven't really been looking for it per se, but it crosses my mind that I haven't seen a single fruit this entire time. Like, maybe there's one on screen at some point, but I haven't seen a fruit. Oh, hey, another shine. I don't know enough about horses to actually comment further. I don't actually play Uma Musume. So is this a shrine that I've been to already, or is this a completely different one that's like 5 foot from the other one? But I like the anime? I don't know, it doesn't have foxes. It has horses, which aren't really comparable. Huh, first try, nice. Honestly, the entire setting just seems kind of weird to me. Like, as somebody who's, like, not really into it and doesn't really actually know it that well, but, like, from my external perspective, it just seems like a really weird premise. So it's like there are two types of, like, sapient creatures, and one of them we just treat like horses. You girls do sports anime things? I have never really cared about sports anime, so yeah, probably wouldn't really appeal to me. Not sassing it, it's just not for me. Like, I've never really cared about any sport, ever. I don't really care where the ball goes. Yeah, this looks like it might be an arena. I also don't care where the puck goes. Like, hockey is Canada's national sport, but unironically, the last time I went to a hockey game, I threw up. What about an air disc? I also don't really care about those, and I've also got a bit of, like, lingering resentment towards them because we actually did have an air hockey table briefly in the house that I grew up in. But what my brother would do is he would slam it as hard as possible so it would fly off the table and hit me, and it would actually, like, really hurt. So, like, also not really into that. Again, if it is your thing, not saying you're wrong, just saying it's not my thing. What about esports? I respect esports even less. Well, there goes half my health bar. So at a glance, it looked just like the eel thing that was in the water. Except notably, this one's in sand instead of water, so I don't think I'm gonna get to cling to it quite as easily. Also, the fact that there's like this rocky thing here makes me think of the Molduga from Breath of the Wild. Right, it's like, as long as I'm on a solid platform, it probably can't hurt me, but if I'm on the sand, I'm probably fair game. Basically, I need a bomb. Or, you know, I wonder if I could have this thing, like, charge one of these structures and, like, knock itself out. That might also be an option. This one over here looks like it might be climbable. Maybe there's something that I can do with that. Okay, yeah, being on the sand seems like a, really efficient way to find yourself dead. Okay, can I climb this, or is this just kind of climb-shaped? I don't think I can climb this. I'll go around it, looking for things that are kind of like handhold-shaped, but, oh, wait, hold on. Honestly, I got farther than I thought I would. I could be content with this. Is there some way to get this thing out of the sand? You know, I wonder if they're trying to tell me something. Okay, I think my health is high enough that I'll survive if it took notice of me. It's over here. Looks kind of like a conch shell. Just big and not in the water. Aggro, really not the time to be slowing down. I thought horses were supposed to be skittish. Oh, I don't like something that's this big having eyes that look like that. Okay, so when it jumped like that, it opened its mouth, and its mouth was shiny, so maybe I gotta shoot it in the mouth? Which is what I was trying to do, I just didn't do it successfully. The eyes of them all swimming through sand. So what this thing probably has is what's called a nictating membrane, which is going to be sort of like a clear. Think of it sort of like a glass. It's not glass, obviously it's organic, but think of it sort of like glass, like transparent layer that like closes over the eye like this. My tracking didn't like that. It like closes over the eyes like that, Think of it kind of like a second eyelid that you can see through. Yeah, exactly like crocodiles and alligators. And so, like, it would be able to retain vision while preventing particulate matter from getting in. That, or it just doesn't care, because it's a Colossus. Okay, right now, the plan is get it chasing me, bait it into doing its, big nom, and then try to shoot it right as it does its big nom. It did not do the big nom. I guess maybe I have to, like, stay ahead of it for a certain amount of time for it to do the big nom. Otherwise it'll just, like, run me over. Definitely getting Molduka vibes from this. You notice my health still regenerating while mounted? You notice my health still regenerating while mounted? Really? I didn't, but I was also looking at the worm thing. Also, I like how aggro is just like, you know what? Nah, I choose life. Let's give this one more shot. I sure hope the horse knows what it's doing, because I can't steer right now. I'll take that as a maybe. That's why I can't tell. I can't actually tell aggro to speed up while I've got the bow drawn. So otherwise, I would be. I wonder if there's something that I'm missing. Like, I do think I gotta shoot it in the jaw, but like... I wonder if there's something else I gotta do first. Like, shoot it in the fin. Yeah, like, shoot it in the fin like I kind of had to do for the eel. Which I do think is still the same kind of creature. Well, there goes that plan. Wonder if I can shine the light into the eyes? Maybe. Like, they did put a big emphasis on the light, so... potentially. Now, that said, we're actually gonna take a 5-minute break first. Please use this time to refill your beverage, go to the bathroom, anything that would take you about 5 minutes. I will see you shortly. I return. And my horse just... my horse just got clotheslined immediately. Alright. Alright, horse, do your thing. Do horse things. Oh! Okay, it was the eye that I was after. Okay. Okay, where am I stabbing? I don't actually know. Oh, here we are. Alright, I now have a plan of action. And Hacker presumably has a plan of inaction, but if I kick him enough times, he'll hopefully amend it. Right, Hacker. Aggro. Aggro, go faster. Aggro. This is why I never liked group assignments. Right, let's go again. And he's dead. Alright, that one wasn't too bad. In typical fashion, I just had to figure out what to do. Every time I see this loading screen, I think of like the Amala network from SMT3. It's kind of got that vibe. Alright, voice in my head, who do you want me to kill next? Thy next foe is... an altar overlooks the lake. A guardian set loose. It keeps the flames alive. Okay, so it sounds like for this one we're going to be getting set on fire, which I'm not really a fan of personally. I'm more of a cold enduring fox than a hot enduring fox. Also, speaking of heat, the other day when I was pouring water for my hot chocolate, I accidentally poured boiling water all over my thumb. Do you not the boiling water? It wasn't the plan, I assure you. It just kinda happened. Alright, altar overlooking a lake is what they said. That looks like a shrine. Decent place to start. I wonder if there's gonna be like a fruit here. I want to find at least one, if I can. These trees don't look particularly fruit-bearing, but like... I don't know, they could have been. Did I get it? No. Alright, now we go that way. I do really enjoy this, like, bridge structure thing. It looks very cool. I do enjoy, like, large-scale stonework. It's kind of got that fantasy vibe that I really enjoy. Alright. Gotta go down. Okay. That looks like a thing. Let's see if we can't find a down ramp. What if I could, like, jump and land in the lake safely? There's another shrine right here. I'm not sure if it's one that I've been to before or not. I'll take a peek in, see if there are any lizards. Or geckos, as the case may be. I suspect I've been here before because I don't see a gecko. Thank you for the hydration. And the headbands. And the apples. These things all raise my vitality meter. Okay, so plan A is land in the water. Ah, that actually worked. Alright. Every time quicksand comes up, I think about the Fairly Odd Parents implementation of it, where you sink very, very slowly for a couple of seconds, and then just, like, in under a second, just go all the rest of the way. It's very funny. And, like, somebody who just watched it water goes, wow, that was quick. Okay, so... it said that there would be fire. I'll have to figure out what that means. Let's see. This one's not actually that out. This one's not actually that colossal. It's more of a concussal at this point. Okay, it likes to charge. I wonder if I can make it like charge into the fire thing and get like... I don't know, like burning embers on it or something. What if I bait it down here? Can I do that? Well, it sure baited me down here. Maybe I gotta take it out the front? Because I suspect letting this thing knock me around is not gonna accomplish much. It kinda just like body checked me out. Oh well. Getting back in isn't that big of a deal. Is that the Monster Hunter thing with like the really infamous, like, terrible hitbox? Oh, rude. Well, that just happened. I kinda like Family Guy death pose my way down those trees. So, the thing on the way in mentioned, like, the fire. So I wonder if I'm supposed to do something with the fire. Because I don't feel like I can bait this guy into charging and then, like, get out of the way, and then, like, not get bonked myself. And the fact that he does so little damage makes me wonder if, like, I'm meant to get bonked. It fears the flames. Okay, cool. What do I do with this? Also, I thought that this thing tended to the flames. Oh, here we are. I can climb up the side. Okay. I presume that I used the fire to, like, corral it. Somewhere I can kill it? Like, perhaps the lake outside? how the protagonist of this game is just bad at everything. Okay. There we go. Okay, so I can't make it scooch backwards. Just pat me like a cat. Let's see, plan is to try and make it scoot itself into the lake and see what happens. Oh no. Get over here, then get scared. Come on, back up. Keep backing up. Keep backing up. There we go. Awesome. Armor is broken. And that's where the thing is. I wonder when I'll get a chance to stab him. So it doesn't really feel like one's forthcoming. What if I gotta, like, scare him out the thing again? To get another, like, window of opportunity to stun him? What? Water was just walking sideways on his tail. His name's Wander, right? I think he is. I wonder how long this is going to continue for. Like, I get that I'm trying to kill him and that's pretty rude, but like, I feel like what he's doing to me here is also pretty rude. Where'd he even go? I hear him. Did he follow me down to the crevice? Please come back. I would like to play the game. That works. May I please stab you? It'll be less painful for the both of us if you just let it happen. Oh, thank you. Yep, one more should do it. And he's dead. That one took more doing than I thought it would. But the important thing is that I have released the forbidden ramen. That's the sound that ramen makes when you eat it. I think there was 16 Colossi total. We're certainly getting there. Thy next foe is... A paradise floats upon the lake. A silent being wields thunder. A moving bridge to cross to higher ground. Of course, I really think you should stop assuming that you know better than me where to go. paradise floating on the lake, a moving bridge. So this one does not appear to be down in this trench. Well, I see a bridge that appears to be immobile, but it's as good of a start as any, I suppose. Trying. Always fun to find those. That was the sickest thing I think I've ever done in my life. Holy crap. That was the coolest thing I've ever done. It didn't amount to anything, but it was cool. Why do I turn around? Okay, what is this thing made of? I hit that thing like directly 3 times. Good old Nintendium, the most unbreakable of materials. Well, once upon a time, anyway. There we go, finally. Definitely starting to think that the protagonist of this game should have been the sacrifice instead of his sister. I feel like the overall loss to the tribe would have been much lower. Okay, this looks kind of pretty. It looks kind of like the, it kind of gives me Lost Woods vibes from, like, Zelda. Floating on a lake. Moving bridge. There was a bit of terrain over here that was illuminated, so let's go over there for a minute. Let's round this way. Okay, I want to get over there, which I should be able to do from here, actually.
Yeah!
I think my horse might need supplementary horse lessons. Just horsing around. That's a good one. I like that. Okay, so switching around there accomplished what exactly? Oh. Thanks, camera. How much pain am I going to endure getting back up? I see how it is. Ow, my bones. But I lived. Oh, I'm all the way back here? Oh, that's bothersome is what that is. Temptation to write a mod for this game that just, like, disables the automatic camera entirely. Like, I don't think that this thing has taken control of the camera from me one time in a way that made me go, oh wow, I'm glad that happened. Granted, I feel that way about, like, any game that takes control of the camera away from me. I might just be a little bit salty because it got sent all the way back to the shrine of whatever the heck. I'm probably salty. wouldn't describe myself as very salty. If I was very salty, I would actually sound, like, upset. But definitely a little bit salty. I also must not have, saved my game at the shrine. Whoopsie. Could have sworn I did. Okay, Aggro is just the worst horse ever, actually, for real. Granted, he and this protagonist are a perfect match. No, again. Actually lock that in? Alright. Wanna head back this way. Nice ethereal forest region that we just kind of like zipped through because apparently there's nothing in there. Granted, maybe there's like a fruit in there, but I didn't see one. What I did see was... horse? No. Way forward over here. Yeah, there might be. Incidentally, I am not touching the horse's reins. He's walking to this falls entirely on his own. Alright, let's try this again. Hopefully... better results than last time. Moving bridge. I don't see any moving parts. Camera really wants me to look up there for some reason, unless I want to look up there, in which case it wants me to stare at the ground. Let's see. I wonder if I'm... Okay, camera, what was the point of this angle? What if I meant to go like this way? Okay, that's where things are. I wonder if I just swim. I wonder if like the only like actual rushing current bit is right there. I wonder if I just swim. I'll try just swimming. Seem to be making forward progress, so this is fine. That looks like it could be a bridge moving mechanism. Or maybe it's just scenery, who knows? There appears to be some things here. I wonder if the Colossus is just gonna pop out, or... Okay, you know, I see it. It's under the water there. It's like wagging its tail just a little bit. I presume I have to get closer to actually agitate it. There we go. I think it's just swimming. Well, it wasn't moving, so... It looks kind of like it's got teeth on its head. I like the glowy horns. Moving bridge. Maybe I have to get onto the out. Maybe I have to get onto like one of the things over there. And it'll like come to take me across. All my bones. They're not meant to be conductive, but like with enough current, anything can happen. Okay, eyes on the prize. Assuming that this is a prize and not just... Honestly surprised that those didn't cause any damage. Like, the water probably would, like, dissipate the charge. I'm just surprised that it didn't hurt. We take those. This certainly looks climbable. Whether or not it is a different story. No, it is not. There's some kind of railing going around the top? Don't think I'm accomplishing anything over here. It's also not even chasing me. Perhaps I will find something of interest on a different one of these things. Like, my thought process is basically like, okay, if I can get up on top, maybe it'll be compelled to come over and try and give me a ride or something. My next thought is like, all those shiny rocks on its head, what happens if I shoot them? Well, they are certainly shining. And its horns turned red, which I presume means that it's upset. Maybe I gotta hit all three? Or maybe hitting those just makes it choose a place to go to. Alternately, maybe I gotta hit all three sets of stones at once. Which is gonna be difficult from an angle like this one. Thou cannot aim for its vitals as thou art now. So, like, do I have to power up or something? I think that we're just gonna call it there for tonight. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it each and every time. Next scheduled stream is going to be on Friday. It's going to be Bloodstained. Next time that I'm playing this game in particular is going to be on Wednesday. I hope you have a wonderful night. I hope to see you again. Good night.